And we're recording.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Randomness101, where we haven't done this podcast in about a month, and we're both going to be shit at it and have awkward pauses and
See, this
silences.
is true. We haven't. I don't know. My schedule's been kind of like opposite of Arceion's here, so we haven't been able to record a whole bunch or even meet up in person a whole bunch. So as of right now, the podcast is kind of like, oh, you don't know when the next episode's coming. Sorry. Same with the YouTube
Yeah,
channel with our videos. They're kind of just going to be random. So it may be.
Randomness101.
Yep. So it may be that like there's a new video once every 2 weeks or something like that. I don't know. We're trying to see if we could do Sunday mornings to record, but also we're trying to do a D&D game. So we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, between the channel and D&D, I can say that for me, D&D will probably become priority because I've been wanting to run this campaign for
We
like,
we've had
I've been
this
wanting to run
channel
this
for
camp.
so long.
I've been wanting to run this campaign for 2 years, man. That's far longer than I've known you.
You know
I
what?
apologize.
Before you say anything else, I should double check if your audio's working. Say something, please.
Testing, motherfucking bitches.
Okay, I just meant something, not that. I just meant for you to say something, the word something.
Okay, okay. Do you want me to do another test?
No, it's cool. I know your audio works now.
Are you sure? I can. We can do one more test if you want.
Yeah, the audio works. We're good.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Are you sure, Nick?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. So
You're
in other
never cutting
news,
this part out.
in other news, slash news today, that won't be relevant whenever this video comes out, slash podcast, it's Easter.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, so it's Easter. So, happy Easter to all our viewers, to Arceaion as well. I've already told him happy, like, birthday, but you know.
Birthday.
Yeah, birthday, Easter, same thing. My cat's trying to climb in the blinds right now.
I just want to mention. So, actually, there's two things I want to mention. The first is I recently found a meme of a bunny fucking our chicken, and with it saying "Happy Easter, you motherfuckers" as the captions, and I was
Okay,
like,
your audio just went to complete shit. I'm not gonna lie. I think you unplugged your mic or something.
"No, let me double check my mic and make sure that it's my mic actually like having."
I was gonna say for a second it just completely like it sounded like something unplugged and it started to sound bad.
All right, hang on.
Apologies,
Oh,
viewers.
that should fix it. All right, is that better?
Is that better? Like say something.
No,
No,
I mean, I
it's
can't say
essentially the
that.
same thing. I don't know what happened.
Fuck my
Yeah, it's still detecting your
balls.
laptop speaker, not your speaker.
Oh, my laptop doesn't have a speaker, so it
Well,
would only be able to detect
well,
this.
that's what it's detecting then.
Okay.
Like your headphones. I'm sorry, viewers. You're probably just over here listening to all of our technical difficulties over here, and I'm just like, yeah, we're leaving this in. This is a
Is
good
it
segment.
input device?
Yeah, input
Is it in?
device. Yeah, and then switch it to the blue.
Hang on.
Did you change it?
Here we go. Oh wait, no. Hang on. I'm just gonna have to buy a new mic, man. This one.
I don't know. I
There we
don't know. It
go.
should be
It hasn't
fine.
plugged in all the way.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, see,
Okay,
I knew it sounded like something got unplugged. I knew it did.
it wasn't plugged in all the way. Also, for some reason, my background is like really good for concealing, so I look like I'm just like floating hands over here.
Yeah, we're doing a Discord call and we have the backgrounds on, and it's like Arceon's wearing a black like jacket, and it's just kind of hiding everything except for his hands and his face and his shirt. So,
It's nice.
yep.
So
Um,
what I was saying was, I found a meme of a bunny fucking a chicken that said, "Happy Easter, you motherfuckers," and I was just like, that's where Easter eggs come from. Bunnies fucking chickens.
Okay, that's really dark. You don't need to ruin my whole Easter Bunny like childhood here.
Oh no, what's dark is that this whole entire culture, even though it's based off Christianity, is in fact completely pagan, and
Pagan.
there's literally no context at all.
Pagan.
In
What?
fact,
Pagan. What's pagan?
pagan,
What's pagan?
non-Christian,
Oh, just anything that's not
supposed
Christian is pagan?
pretty much. Well, pagan is like the broad scope of every other religion that isn't Christian, which a lot of people dislike. And Scott and me got into this whole conversation about it at work because, I mean, I kind of agree with him that it is kind of a, like, not racist term, but it's like a cultural insulting
Cultural,
term.
like, difference term?
Yeah, and I kind of agree with him on that one. But anyway,
Yeah. So you have any cool Easter stories? Like, anything interesting happen on Easter?
nothing ever has ever actually happened interesting on Easter, but I do have a very funny Easter story.
Go ahead.
And it's funny because of how horrible it is. So when I was little, okay, before I say anything, you know those Easter baskets that come with like the really tall toy sets?
Yeah.
So I got one of those when I was little, but it was of a Transformers, and it was these Transformers that transformed into fighter jets.
Yeah.
And it was five of them, and they could combine into one giant robot.
So it's Voltron.
Kind of, but not really. It was
So it's
well,
Voltron.
this ironically this came out before Power Rangers,
Oh, really?
so yeah, this is Generation One Transformers. So this is old shit. We're
On another
talking.
note, I will argue with you and say that Voltron is better than Transformers. And I've only seen like the animated Netflix series of Voltron.
You know, Voltron's originally based off Power Rangers, right?
Yeah, but Voltron's
Power
better.
Ranger, Power Rangers Voltron.
But
That was
Voltron's better than Power Rangers.
it. Was Power Rangers though? Power Rangers Voltron. Voltron was the combiner, the name of their combined mechs.
I don't know. I know that I don't know. I never watched Power Rangers as a kid. Or I did
Which is
watch
why
it.
you
I
don't.
watched it a little bit, but then me and my brother started beating each other up, and so we couldn't watch it anymore.
But
That's
anyway,
legitimately the reasoning. We got into fights because we were like, "Oh, Power Rangers," and we couldn't watch it anymore.
anyway, so I got these toys, and it turns out that they were extremely rare collectibles. Guess what happened the first week I had those toys?
They were destroyed.
They were completely destroyed
Man,
because they were made cheap,
yeah, that's true.
but they were collectibles. Like the current value for those toys nowadays is around like $3,000.
Jeez.
That's where the funny
That's
is.
okay. That's where you gotta time travel back in time and just tell yourself, like, hey, put these in box. Don't take these out of box. Hide them, or hide it and find it later.
If I ever meet someone like Doctor Who or something, I'm gonna be like, hey, I need you to
Hey, I need
let
you
me
to
go
go
back.
back in time. Yeah.
Like, I need you to take me back in time to two events. The first is when my mom accidentally broke her ankle by falling off the path at a botanical gardens.
Oh man.
Don't ask. She walked on that broken ankle for like years, and it eventually has caused a lot of medical issues for her.
Oh.
And the second is me going back and stopping myself from breaking those toys because that's $3,000, man.
Yeah. That do be a lot of money. Um.
I could, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. There's plenty of things that like I've had in the past that I'm like, oh man, I could have if I still had that toy today, I could resell it for like 5 grand or something. I don't know. I can't think. None of them come to mind, but I just know that me and my brother each had like first edition Blue Eyes White Dragons, and like now, and like he literally lost his, so I gave him mine, and then he lost that one, or we both lost them. I don't know. I don't know the whole story behind that. So
First edition Yu-Gi-Oh cards are
they're
worth
expensive.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm shocked that you would even let him do that.
Well, it's. I mean, I don't know. I felt bad because he lost his, so I gave him mine. I think that's how it was. I'm not entirely sure. I just know they ended up lost. So
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell. This is for the viewers, not for us. We don't exactly have a script.
oh yeah,
Um,
no, this podcast is definitely just like no scripted right now, because I can't because we couldn't think of any topics within this past 2 weeks or 3 weeks. I don't know how long it's been since we've done a
been like a
podcast.
month. It's
Yeah,
been like a full
we
month.
haven't, surprisingly enough, like we haven't seen each other enough to even think of any topics. So we're just kind of spitting out the shit, you know, spitting the
Yeah.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
is
and I
that what
speak.
they call it?
I have no idea.
I don't know. It's something like that, but
I've been watching a lot of YouTube shorts though about how like oh if you can identify this song then you're then like they take songs from different years and
so
categorize
it's like
them.
if you can identify the German anthem, you're a Nazi.
No, it's more of if you can identify this pop song from this era, then
You were
you
born
know,
this year or something.
yeah, you're like this age, or you're this age, or you're this age. And the funny thing is,
It's pretty
when
accurate.
no, all the music that I recognize is like me being a boomer and older.
Jeez, Arceaion, you over
And
here like 90.
the funny thing is, me and Scott, we were born because Andrew got in a fight with us about me being a millennial over being a Gen Z or whatever the current generation
No, we're
is.
millennials.
Yeah, it turns out we are the last year of the millennials.
Yep.
I am the very last year of a millennial, and Scott thought he was the generation before the
Were
millennials.
you born
And it turned out
2000?
1999,
Yeah, same here.
1999,
1999.
1999 is considered the last year of the millennials.
Okay, cool.
Although a lot of sources do debate whether it's 2000 or 1999, so it's kind of like a take your pick on which.
Yeah. Um,
1999 is just the year that everyone forgot.
dude, 1999 was whenever the Pokemon, like the first Pokemon games came out, or not the Red and Blue, but like Gold and Silver, whenever those ones came out.
Yeah,
And I literally I wasn't even born whenever Red and Blue came out, but I
a lot
started
of
with Red and
stuff
Blue and Gold and
happened.
Silver.
A lot of stuff happened in 1999.
Yeah. So can we talk about how like we haven't really uploaded our podcast until now, but my favorite podcast, the Misfits podcast, haven't uploaded in I want to say like 3 months or so. It's been January. It was the last time they uploaded.
It's about 4 months.
Yeah, so I think we've got them beat by like consistency wise, which is kind of surprising me because whenever I got this new job, I was like, oh, I'm so gonna have a hard time uploading and all this stuff, and I still do like have trouble getting stuff figured out, but yeah,
It's not as bad as you thought it'd be.
it's not as bad as I thought it'd be really. Like we did do Mondays originally, and then we had to switch to Sundays, but with the D&D coming up, it's like, oh, it's gonna be every other Sunday that we'll probably have a chance to record. So
What's probably going to happen is we're probably going to have to you're probably going to have to get up a little more early so that we can do a quick record of like a podcast or something so that we can do the D&D afterwards. That's going to be annoying.
unlike Sundays,
Yeah.
yeah. Or I just tell you whatever my third day off is gonna be, or second day off is gonna be, and we just schedule something for then.
I'm fine with that.
That's probably the best bet, honestly. Is just
Yeah.
figuring out when my next day off is. So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So,
Anyways, on another note, Another random note here. If you'll notice on the background for you video listeners, we don't have the Shuba Duck no more. He's on vacation. He got tired of our shit.
He's got tired of waiting for us to pull him out.
Yep,
So
he got tired of us having to like record the podcast. So we've got these dogs here.
it's a Doge, actually.
Yeah, we got these Doges just dancing. I will again put the link of the video in the description, like I do all the podcasts, just so we don't get sued or whatever. So yeah,
Actually,
Shuba, poor Shuba, dude.
on a note about money and all that from a while back, we were talking about it. Um, and I'm just going to go out and say it because no one that we know watches these podcasts except for the people that already know that we do it. But sometimes, or at least before Spentaur got his new job, um, we would go race the back roads around where I used to live or where I live. And it turns out that he,
Oh,
oh, yeah, he,
this ties into the other thing.
it does. His car was damaged. I don't know how it was damaged exactly because I don't remember off the top of my head.
My car?
Yeah, let me bring
I
it up. You sent me pictures. It was
it wasn't damaged from that.
no, it wasn't damaged from that. It was already damaged, and him running racing the back roads could have ended up with him getting himself killed
Oh yeah,
because
because the tire
he
rods on
had
the
it.
front and the here I'll take over for a second. The tire rods on
Yeah,
the front, those were like broken off to where they didn't screw to anything, and then the oh shoot, what's the other one?
he had a missing bolt that helped control steering.
Yeah, there was a bolt in
His
there that helped control steering, and one was completely gone. The other one was like literally as we were untightening it, snapped in half. So I was driving the back roads like that, just going, like 40 around turns and stuff. And yeah, I could have died.
Yeah,
But now the car has all new suspension and everything. The only thing that needs is A arms and struts, which it
yeah,
doesn't even really need the A arms.
and continuing the sequel of my car, which as you know is an ongoing story of
Yeah, your car has become a like a lore to this podcast.
it's like a car crash in slow motion. You can't stop watching the person just smash their head through the windshield.
Yeah.
Uh, so, oh my gosh, that reference is a little
It's
too
a little. I wasn't really paying that much attention. I'm gonna be honest here to
nice.
the
Well,
reference.
anyway, I said it was a car crash in slow motion.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a
Okay,
lot of car crashes in slow motion here.
fortunately, I haven't wrecked my car,
Okay,
but
that's kind of why I was afraid of when you started saying backroads, and I'm like, oh no, he wrecked it.
no, no. My car now has a coolant issue.
Oh, that's.
Well,
I mean, that's kind of common, really. But like, how bad of a
well,
coolant issue?
it's leaking coolant from a cracked head gasket.
Oh, dude.
Fortunately, I still have a warranty on it, so it's in the shop right now. I'm having to get rides from my parents right now because I live with them still.
Yeah.
But um, yeah, I it's gonna cost a pretty penny. I'm gonna have both my head cap or the head gaskets replaced and all that stuff.
Yeah. Um.
Uh, but yeah, one of them's cracked.
Jeez.
It's actually cracked due to age. It just eventually cracked, but uh,
You know what's crazy?
I went through uh an entire bottle of coolant. That's pretty crazy.
Oh no, I was gonna say. Let me find where it is here. Um. I may just. hold on. I'm just gonna take another tab here from the thing because I want to double check. I want to double check something because if we miss this, I will be so upset.
What?
Okay. Okay. I thought for whatever reason a whole year had passed, and we had already we missed our anniversary, Ramus 101 Ramus
Oh, that
101
was
anniversary. And because I thought for whatever reason it was in May. No, it's August 1st actually.
okay. So we got a few months.
Yeah, actually
Actually,
that's
though, I have to ask you. Speaking about missing things, last last weekend for me and literally everyone at my work, it's like we missed Thursday. So I'm just asking, did you like miss a Thursday?
what do you mean
Like
miss a
last
Thursday?
so last Thursday, we all thought it was Wednesday.
Really?
Yeah, we all thought it was Wednesday. So when we all were supposed to come in Friday, almost no one came in. Scott didn't come in. We're gonna have to bleep some names, aren't we? Uh,
You don't even have to say the names. Just tell me how many people.
Scott A didn't come. There was our manager, our second in command manager. Um, the nice lady that we all love, and me.
Wow.
Scott and A didn't come in until like 30, 40 minutes. They didn't come in. They came in 30, 40 minutes late. And
And yeah, just forgot like it
no,
was.
no, no, no. I'm trying to come up with a name here for this one guy.
You don't have to come up with names. I'm just saying numbers. Frederick.
Coughing choke or coughing smoker. Coughing smoker. He came in like 2 hours late, but he got done. He was like the first person done.
Jeez.
He's actually gotten pretty good. Like he's getting the help he needed. Like he's a good guy. He got his help.
That's good. That's a weird way to put his name, but okay.
Well, his current nickname right now is Cockchoker
Ah.
because douchebag that was hired by Coughing Smoker, you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I've bitched about him enough.
Yep.
Jokingly said that he chokes on cocks, and it's just kind of
It's
stuck
kind of
with
stuck.
everyone.
That's funny. Okay. So I'm trying to think here. What other topics we got? Any crazy game releases come out? Actually, well, there's one game I've been playing lately. But what about you? Have you been playing any specific
Uh,
game?
Actually, yeah, I finally was able to get my Fallout completely remodded with up to date mods and everything, and I've been playing that like crazy.
So still Fallout. I think last podcast I asked you what games you were playing. You're like Fallout, and I'm like, what? Like, and then now you're
Yeah,
like, oh, still playing Fallout.
I kind of went crazy on Fallout. It's Fallout 4, by the way.
Yeah.
I'm actually I recently started remodding Skyrim.
Yeah. How's that going?
Um, well, I still have another I had to go all the way back to 2016 to because I'm starting at the beginning of the mods and working my way through them.
Yeah.
So I have like 8 years of mods to go through. You just love dancing to these things, don't you?
Yeah, these dogs, dude. They're dope. They're dope. They're like Shuba Duck, but there's three of them.
I think the Shiba Duck dance is funner.
I think the Shuba Duck dance is funner as well, but I don't know. The Shuba Duck will not be replaced by this. It's just Shuba Duck's on vacation right now.
Well, he
Well,
might
it's a
retire.
quote unquote vacation. He doesn't get paid for this time because you just kind of straight up left He didn't say anything to us. He didn't tell us he wanted to use PTO or anything.
Oof.
Yeah. Um,
Actually, hang on. There's actually a few games that I've been playing
I've been playing
recently.
a lot of the new Lego Star Wars game.
You bought it?
I literally literally last week I was on a call with Arceaion because we were just talking. I think we recorded an Uno video, which will probably
Yeah.
be up after this.
Speaking of which,
No,
Spentaur sucks at Uno. I don't
okay,
know how he has such bad luck at Uno.
no,
We're
it's
probably
just it's
gonna
not even bad luck. It's just the fact that you literally hack into the AI software and you make it
I
to where they play every card that hurts me. That's
I'll make you
exactly
a
what it
deal.
is.
I will make you a deal because you complained the first time we did it that I didn't have the sevens rule where we could switch. I will put sevens on just for you. I hate
Next
that rule, but I hate.
next episode we will.
How about we do it right after this? How about right
Probably.
after
Probably a good idea. Yeah.
I can. By the way, Easter. I'm just gonna say this right now. Two things about Easter. First off, don't go on Pornhub or any sex sites during Easter. There is so much bunny stuff that it is honestly like I'm
It's
I'm
it's it's a turn
I'm
off at that point.
it is such a turn off that I don't I'm done. This isn't fucking low bunny over here. It's mm.
Okay. Well,
And the second thing is Spencer, you dick, you did not tell me that the holidays would be this bad.
what do you mean?
I've had to stay past 6 on both days.
Oh yeah, the holidays are going to be bad. Sorry.
Thanks, thanks for the 411 on that,
Well,
babe.
you worked last Christmas, didn't you?
I did, but it wasn't this bad.
Yeah, this is like you're starting to at the beginning of the holidays now.
Bro, they cleaned out the entirety of breakfast.
Jeez.
Like
Also,
it looked like a tornado went
the
through.
viewers probably have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Oh yeah, I work as a stalker for
A grocery store.
a grocery store chain,
Yeah.
and Spentaur used to. I mean, we used to work together, so he was a stalker as well. I'm saying this now because I don't care if you come and find out where I am. But
Perfect. I will. I will go find out where you are.
you already know where I am. You also said you would come visit us at some point, and you've
At
never
some point.
visited.
At some point. I've been busy. Dude. I've been like
Hmm
falling asleep at like 10 o'clock at night. Like
I
that's how tired I get.
I can relate. I can legitimately relate to that
Yeah.
right now. Like, holy fuck, it's miserable. But hey, I can stay up for a bit and enjoy it.
What? You went
What are
silent.
you? What are you playing?
I'm not gonna lie. I just opened up Facebook and forgot that my audio was like at the max for media audio. I'm not on my phone anymore, but I forgot my media volume was at the max, and the first video that showed up was like that, and I don't know what it was. I just heard the sound, panicked, closed the app, realized we were recording, and it was like, oh, he's making a face now. He's like, oh, I heard that, and I'm just like, oh, all the viewers heard that too.
Yep,
I'm like,
and
damn,
it sounded like some woman moaning.
it was not actually.
Also,
Actually, I
I've
can't know
recently
for sure because I opened it and then just closed it so quick I didn't look at what it was. So
well, I'm going to tell you. So, and I think I've mentioned it before on the podcast, but there's a game called Have a Nice Death, and it's like an RPG it's like a random dungeon RPG game, and it is a blast to play. Like take like random RPG and combine it with Hollow Knight, and you'll have effectively it's such a fun game to play,
yeah,
and it's still in development. I think it's still in early stuff, but
I'm just saying that we have a little bit left in the podcast. So
Well,
did you want to?
you asked about games, and so I just wanted to mention that because
Yeah,
I've recently been playing it too, and I really love it, and I want like even if just like one or two of our viewers decides to play it, download it and play it,
yeah.
please do that. It helps the developers, and I want to get out, I want it to get out there because that's a fun thing.
What
So I want
your mic unplugged in?
of course it did. I'm going to turn this over to Spentar for the closing off and any last stories and
What do
remarks
you
and
mean
anything.
closing off? We don't really do a closing off. We're just like, oh yeah, see ya, bitches.